and it's right where I belong. I'm the random mind and don't you hear it major song.
I like that. Shout out to Janelle Monáe. I like that track. What's it called? A woman I met, you know, we was actually talking about like Prince and all of that, and she was she brought up Dirty Computer, and I was like, I listened to it and it just didn't do nothing for me, and she was like, you need to listen to it again. So I'm like going back and giving another listen to it, and I forgot I really liked that song. But anyway, that's here nor there. She said something in the song, and she said she's the venom and the antidote. You know, she told the whole world that, and you know, it had me sitting down thinking, and I was just like, yo, that's legit. I can't even just say Janelle, like, I can't even say she could just take that for herself, because to me, we're all the venom and the antidote. And what I mean when I say that is, listen, there was a time where I tried to break people down emotionally. If I felt like they wronged me, I would try my words, my you know, I would just let loose and just go and just shoot for the jugular, because I'm trying to hurt your feelings and I'm trying to break you. There was a time where I remember I used to say this. It's such a contradiction. I'll be like, obviously when I was a younger man, you gonna respect me, but I don't gotta respect you. Like, what? Like, you go back and you think about things that you used to do, and you're just like, man, I was bugging. I'm gonna tell the next man that don't know me, you gonna respect me, but I don't gotta respect you because I don't know you. You see what I'm saying? And it's that type of contradiction, it's that type of mindset and things that poisons people in general, because you're not looking to respect. You're already not respecting them. You're not looking to respect them, in my case, in that. And I'm already looking for the wrong in you. I'm already looking for how I can tear you apart. I looked you up and down. I've heard things about you, and I'm already ready. Gun's already loaded in the back pocket. I'm already ready. The second you step out of line, I'm ready to unload on you. That's the venom. And it's like society teaches us that, and experiences get us to that point where that's all we know. And it's self-preservation. That's the venom aspect of life. There's the other side of things. There's being the antidote. There's listening to people. There's taking the time out for people to hear what they're going through, to empathize with them, to try and understand what they're going through. Because at the end of the day, you could try to walk in the next man's shoes, but next man or next woman's shoes, but at the end of the day, you'll never understand the experience that they had at that moment, that day and time, through their perspective. You know, only thing you could try to do is to truly understand the best way that you can. Try to see it through their eyes. Try your very best. Come up with your own conclusions. Give them the best advice that's coming to you, and that's from the heart. You got to think of the best advice and keep it moving. And if something doesn't come to you, that's fine. Because understand that sometimes being the antidote is just being a listening ear. You don't have to say anything. Sometimes just sitting there, your presence, just being there for the person, that's good enough. If you don't got nothing to say, just say, yo, I don't know what to say. See, that's the thing that we're looking at. It's, what are you? Just stop and look at yourself right now. Look at the past year. Have you been the venom, or have you been the antidote? Have you tore more people down than you've lifted up? Have you gotten more angry at people than forgiving? You see what I'm saying? Weigh it. You know what you've been through this entire year. You know what you've been through with certain people. That person that pissed you off and you cut off, was it something that could have been fixed but you chose not to? So then you went back and you spread stuff about them and said stuff about them? That relationship that you had, could it have been fixed if you had just put a little bit more effort into it? If you had practiced a little bit more forgiving and things of that nature. Like, I don't know necessarily what anybody's going through, except for those that's in my closest circle. Of course, I hear things, but when you sit back and you look at how you're living life, ask yourself, are you the venom or are you antidote? And make a decision on which one you want to be. Because I know some people will choose to be the venom because that's who they are. And there's nothing that my words, the words of their mama, their daddy, whoever they love is going to do to change that. I understand that. Other people need to too. There are those that were placed upon this earth, and that is their fulfillment. I do believe in changing. Unfortunately, everybody else doesn't. And if you are the antidote and you're coming to that crossroad in which we all of us healers come to, because being a healer and being somebody that tries to build people up and tries their damnedest not to tear people down, it's hard because it takes from you. It takes a lot out of you. It does. And when you come into that crossroad where you're like, I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to be there for people. I don't want this. I don't want that. You know, I understand. And I say to you, do what's best for you, because the last thing you need is to tear yourself down. But never give up on building people up. Don't place yourself in a predicament where you'll get sick or where you're, you know, financially messed up or anything like that. But as I said before, sometimes all you need to do is be a listening ear, you know? So do you want to be a poisoner of people or do you want to heal people? That's the question today. You dig? So, I'll go back to my music. I think that's it. I don't got nothing else to say today. Yeah. Have a good one. God bless.